punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Play action now. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bears take over. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking looking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Cousins. Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Cousins now. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They try again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. coming now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Fields on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Running for it, Montgomery. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now it's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Montgomery back to the ground. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they've
decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill. 45. Mike, 45.
To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A give. This is Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Handoff comes to Montgomery, and he gets it down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. Touchdown! Jakeem Grant from 17 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. Very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A first down throw for Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, pick your game up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Off play action, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second down, they go right back to Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Cousins to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And here he's got Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.